Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And this time, they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chain. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he tacks on the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Fernandez. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
With the catch, it's Hunter. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's Gabe. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ashley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now they'll run it to the right here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Mustang. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies.
And he's going to bring this one out. And the returner goes down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Newsom. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
Turning it on! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on second down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half.
Touchdown! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seam zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total under and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he... Even bringing it out of the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. Grab near the marker, it's Gabe. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Clemens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route. enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw. It's Fernandez. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Newsom. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Dumps it to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got a man. It's Clemens. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Clemens. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Newsom. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Clemens. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Pocket breaking down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Under fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Knights are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics, but make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with a now.
That's caught. It's Newsome. And he's brought down after a nice game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking for the goal line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. On the ground. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.